How's it going, everybody? It's Flint from Flint and Steel Survival, bringing you a video today on a holster that I just finished. This is a single 6 holster. I'm not going to show you the gun I made it for. Just know that it's got a pink handle. It's a woman's gun. It's not my gun to show, so I'm not going to show it. But this is the holster I made. It's got a buffalo nickel button on it, or it's a Chicago screw with a button face. Same thing with this. It's the little Lone Star with some vinage around it. It just keeps hold that. That's the weak point of the holster when you're pulling things in and out of it. That's where it's likeliest to break on the stitching. This is hand stitched, saddle stitching. The person I made it for isn't going to be using this on a gun belt, but I wanted it to look like the authentic gun belt style holsters. So I folded it over anyway, laced it through the back, and then used that band through the back just like on a regular holster. Let me pull mine real quick. This is my Muse. This is what I worked off of. So as you can see, they stitched it all the way around to retain some rigidity, plus it's a double layer. I looked on this. Mine I got a lot thicker. I got a whole half a cow belly to do this holster. I needed some more leather, so I went in. I was just going to get like a square, some sort of small piece to do just this, but I ended up walking out with a whole half a cow belly, so I got plenty left over, but this is what I made out of that piece so far. You can tell the band's the same, but this is a lot thinner. Mine's thick, real thick. It goes through the back and snaps, but I wanted it to be, you just have to unscrew this to get it off. But by sewing across here, I made it so it doesn't matter. If she ever wanted to put it on a gun belt, I'd have to take out all that stitching and redo it. But they wanted that look, just not the functionality. So I stitched it straight across here to give it some strength up here on the belt, because if you have it on a gun belt, it hangs nice, the weight keeps it tight on the belt, but without that, this just is way floppy. It'll go up and down. So stitching it straight across. Another thing about this is the gun that I made it for is a lot smaller than my Ruger single 6. It's a shorter barrel, pink half moon handle, and the person that I made this for is probably going to use this as its storage. So instead of cutting a lot of designs deep in here to make it easy to draw, they probably won't be wearing this on a belt. They'll probably be using this for storage and just to make it look real pretty. So you can tell I got pink leather lace, and by the time you guys see this video, they will have it already. I won't post it until I'm sure, because I don't want to spoil the surprise, because they don't know it's coming yet. So we got that and that covered. This is laced through both sides, tied up. I didn't do this overloop. Let me pull out my Ruger single 6. You guys have all seen this. This is how it goes in my holster. This overloop that keeps it in, so if you're riding, bouncing around, it's not going to come out. Like I said, they're probably not going to be wearing it, but their barrel's about this short, and the handle's tiny. I mean, a little half moon. But if I were to put my gun in this holster, still fits real well. Covers half the trigger. I wouldn't even really need to cut it down because that handle sits so high in this holster. This is obviously not made for this gun, but it would work if I needed it to. So throw this back in there. So I just thought I'd show you guys what I've been working on. I think my skills are definitely improving in the leather world. With all this extra leather, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe knife sheaths, maybe, I don't know, another holster or two. I could always afford to make holsters. I got plenty of guns for them. So, this is what I want to show you guys today. Thanks very much for watching.